So given that x cubed y is equals to 64, we're supposed to show that 3 log x plus log y is equals to 6 log 2. So how we can go about doing this is first, I can write down that x cubed y equals to 64. Now, seeing that how I must end up with logarithms, right, likely means that, okay, a good way to start is to take log on both sides, which is what I will do. I will take LG on both sides. Okay, now log 64 is also the same as log 2 to the power of 6, right? And by the power law, you can also write down this as 6 log 2, right? Just by using the power law. Now, similarly, for the right hand side, using the product law of logarithms, I can write this as log of x cubed plus log of y. Okay, so remember the product of 1, okay, is the sum of 2. Again, if we're using the power law for log x power 3, this is the same as 3 log x plus log y equals to 6 log 2. Okay, and for that, we are done with part 1. Now, then let's go to part 2. Given that log 0.1y is less than 1, now we see that the base here is less than 1. So remember that in this case, if I were to remove the logarithm, right, it will cause a change in the inequality sign. So log of 0.1y, if this is less than 1, and I were to bring, right, so-called to change this logarithmic form to exponential form, 0.1 to the power of 1, right, this will actually cause a swap in the inequality sign. Okay, take note, because the base here is less than 1, then remember that when we take a base that's less than 1 and we change it to index form, this will cause the inequality to switch direction. Okay, now seeing that how I must so-called end up with a log LGY or log base 10, I'm going to take log again y on both sides, which is the same as log 0.1. Now log 0.1 is the same as basically log 1 over 10, okay, or log 10 to the power of minus 1 basically, okay, or log 1 over 10. Now, which is the same again as negative log 10, right? Since by the power law, I can bring the negative sign down. Negative log 10, and log 10 is actually just log 10, right? Log base 10 of 10. Again, this is just negative 1. Since we know that this is the same as log base 10 of 10, which is equals to 1. Therefore, negative LG10 is just negative 1. Okay? So, this is what I have established so far. I have formed that log base 10 LGY is more than negative 1. And from here, I'm going to go and look at this, the range of values satisfying 3 log x plus log y equals to 6 log 2. Okay? Now, I first write this down, 3 log x plus log y equals to 6 log 2. I know that log y is more than negative 1. So 3 log x, if I subtract 6 log 2, is equals to, okay, let me just make log y the subject. So log y, 6 log 2, minus 3 log x is equals to log y. Right, again, it's because I want to make use of this. So I'm going to say that log y is actually more than negative 1. Now, relating the first and the third expression, equality, I can establish that 6 log 2, therefore, is also more than negative 1 because it is equals to log y, therefore, it is more than negative 1. Okay? Right? So, negative of 3 log x will be more than negative 1 minus 6 log 2. This is just by bringing 6 log 2 over to the right hand side by subtracting both sides by 6 log 2. Now, if I were to multiply throughout by a positive number, like negative 1, multiply by negative 1 and multiply by negative 1, again, my inequality sign will switch side. This gives me 1 plus 6 log 2. Alright, forming this, I have log x to be less than 1 plus 6 log 2 divided by 3. Again, what I'm doing here is I'm dividing both sides by 3. Okay, now changing this to exponential form, this is x less than 1 plus 6 log 2 divided by 3, which in turn actually turns out to be, if you use a calculator, is 8.62 to 36 feet. Okay, so this just by changing from the logarithmic form, bring the base over 10, right, to give me 8.62. Okay, at the same time, do note that because we are looking at x as part of the log function, our x also has to be more than 0. Okay, so with this, I have both my situations here, my range of values. Number 1, I must have y to be more than 0.1. At the same time, I must have x to be between 0 and 8.62. Alright, rounded off to 3SF. And that is my final answer. Thank you.